Let's talk next about Capital Property Group or Capital Property Fund. Remember, this one has a focus on logistics premises. So I'm talking about those big distribution center type assets close to the ports and the airports. Previously known as Pangbourne Properties, but hell, that was a long time ago. It incorporated and assimilated that, and it has taken it substantially further. Barry Stuhler is the CEO and operator here. It should be noted that there is a common management team that incorporates Resilient, Capital Properties, Nepi, Rockcastle, a whole bunch of these different entities which have cross-holdings in each other. But as far as it goes, this one has a 29.2 billion rand market cap and a yield of 5.27%. The other thing that's going on with the Capital Property Group is that it's basically merging with another one of the family funds called Fortress.
Yes.
I can't figure out exactly why, but they're basically putting it together, and at the end it'll be held under the Fortress umbrella.
Well, look, I think there's a lot you can do with volume, and especially now everyone's converted to a real estate investment trust, a REIT, which allows you a lot more flexibility than being the old unit trust or collective investment scheme.
Okay, but the reason for the consolidation is all good and well. It must relate to the way that they want to put the assets together and optimize. There was talk that they were then going to spin off the commercial properties. They decided against that. They're now going to retain those, which sounds fine. I don't know.
Yeah, look,
who are the shareholders of this going to be after the transaction? Is it going to be the usual suspects?
It will be the normal suspects. You have to be the big pension funds after this transaction. Look, these are widely held shares. There's no concentration of ownership.
That's a fairly short-dated thing, because in addition to the deal, they also changed their share code about a year and a bit ago. But net, you can see there, this one has done well.
This one's interesting because the true gem of the property portfolio is the so-called retail. But it's not retail, it's distribution centers and logistics. As South Africa's manufacturing base has dwindled over the last 15 or 20 years, everything's imported. So you've got to be able to handle the logistics. And coupled with that, all the retailers have gone from smallish distribution centers to these mega things. And the guys want the property.
They want the properties in those locations because they're carefully selected for proximity to the
this is actually
highways.
This is truly the growth sector. I mean, despite what the economy does, this is a very good sector to be in.
Okay, so this one, hot or not?
Unfortunately, on a yield story, go not hot, but this is the one. If I was asked to make a choice out of all of them, I'd choose this one.
Okay, good. Well, we'll go with not hot. Was that confirmed? Okay.